I just took a short position in Bitcoin, and I'm gonna tell you guys why. I have already mentioned in my previous video, it is already on 11%, almost 11% on in profit. And I'm gonna tell you guys why I'm taking this position, although everybody, almost everybody on YouTube has become bullish again just because we have broken above $65,000. But you guys see that we have trouble staying above $65,000. Right now it is $64,800, and my position, I have opened it 60 at 65 $132. I'm gonna explain everything in here. You guys need to watch this video to the end. This is what I have been talking about for the last 3-4 videos, because we had to wait until this time comes. So you just can see that right now we are already here, and I'm gonna tell you guys why I'm taking this position. So if you guys haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the notification and join the free Telegram group. I'm gonna tell you guys everything you need to know. And if you guys remember, if you have been subscribed, you guys should already know that I had mentioned before that I call this, and I am still expecting this area to be a rejection area. And the reason is, I already mentioned, because of this line, these two hits that we had. And if we make that line, you guys see that many times we had touched this, and every time we had pretty good, pretty significant pullback, right? So we are back to that level, and at the same time we are back to this level where we actually dropped from almost $64,000, where I exactly called it. I mentioned that this green candle is a very hard resistance, and you guys see that we are back to that level, and it is now stuck between two resistance levels, this white line and this yellow line. And I already showed you guys how I am expecting USDT exactly showing the direction of the market, and why I do not think that USDT is not going to keep dropping like this. And you guys know that once we get to this white line, I am out. Okay, every time I called this as well for top for Bitcoin, I said we are close to this area. There is a huge possibility that we're gonna have significant correction for Bitcoin, and since then we have not gone back to $73,000. So if you guys are here on YouTube to see where the direction of the market is, go ahead and hit the subscribe button right now, and please give me a like to support the channel and let me know if you guys like what you watch. So by seeing the likes, I see that you guys like my videos. Also, for the algorithm, it helps my channel, and YouTube pushes this video to more people. So as I said, I had given scenarios that we can get support from this level. And if you guys ask why, we had the support where I already called this, where it was exactly where we got to this point, right? So I said that there is a huge possibility that because of this green candle, we're gonna get rejection. And at the same time, I could match it with, if you guys pay attention to the continuation of this line, if you guys remember, before we even hit this line long time ago, when we had first corrected from $73,000 down to, I'm not sure, $52,000, then we got rejected. I called this, I said that there is a huge possibility that we're gonna get rejected, and you guys saw that we got crash for USDT, and that's why we started going higher from this level. Okay, it was May 2nd almost, and you guys see that it was around, there you go, May 2nd. I said that because of this green candle, I said that there is a huge possibility that we're gonna get rejected. And why am I saying this? Because now we are back to revisit from top. We did it once, and we are doing it twice. And if you guys see that, by just looking at this, I am not really expecting to keep going down. I am expecting USDT to go for another high, but I'm not sure how high we can go. I have given you guys scenarios because we are close to be bottoming for Bitcoin. I'm not sure how the last shakeout is gonna happen. Is it gonna be crazy up to this level, which is almost 7%, where I have explained that usually when we have this kind of correction for like any chart, we go and usually revisit that area. It's not 100% and it's not all the time, but there is a possibility that we can go up to that level and start going back down. This would be the best buying opportunity for everyone. Okay, which if we go back to back to this level, Bitcoin can easily go back down to $50,000 one more time. And I'm not saying it's going to happen 100%. We can still go back up. This is another scenario that go revisit this level, where I call this again that I'm expecting to be rejecting one more time. That's why I put these two rings in here, yellow rings. But we can still go back up to this level and start going lower and zigzag going down, and our bull run will start. Okay, so we can just go zigzag like that and then up down to this white line one more time, where I will exactly, that will be my exit point. Again, whenever we hit this white line, I am out. Okay, now there is another, this would be more bullish if USDT can only go up to this level where we had a lot of rejections and start the bull run here. That will be the smallest correction that we're gonna have, which will look like a triple bottom for Bitcoin. And we can check it in here. We can go down to this level, almost maybe down to even $57,000, $58,000. But remember that I showed you guys this CME gap around $54,000. But because we have had a lot of CME gaps before and they have not been filled, there is one on $42,000. Okay, that's why I'm not expecting every single CME gap to be filled. Okay, so my first target would be almost down to $57,000. The first target would be $60,000, almost $600, because of the top of this base rally, and we can go down to this level, get another bounce up, retouch this resistance level, and still go lower. Okay, this is a scenario that would exactly match for USDT. Go up to this level and start crashing for USDT, and Bitcoin will start rising again. And I can show you guys with the path. So that would give us the breakout this time and still start going higher. This would be exactly the breakout we need to see. Okay, so, and it would look like a triple bottom. Actually, it would be quadruple, but I would just count this as 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so this is a possibility, but I am not expecting Bitcoin to keep going higher. Like a lot of YouTubers are just screaming for higher prices. I'm not expecting Bitcoin to look like this. Okay, that would be too sharp of a drop for USDT. That would look like, if I get rid of this blue line, that would look like something like this. Okay, that would literally get us to this white line very soon, and that will be almost game over for this cycle, which we do not want that. Okay, most of the money will pour to Bitcoin and altcoins will just not do anything. Okay, so this is the scenario. I have to tell you that this is very unlikely to happen. That's why I'm giving more chance to see a little bit of correction down to this level, maybe down to at least $60,000 and possibly down to $58,000. And there's still a good chance to go back down to shake out a lot of people, the weak hands. Okay, it does not look weird for this to happen. Okay, and then we start accumulating and still going higher. Okay, so this is a possibility too. Okay, so, and that would be the worst case scenario for you. I mean, that would be the best case scenario for USDT, and worst case scenario for Bitcoin. That would be something like this. Okay, so this can still happen, and that's why timing wise, I would say that if we start going down for USDT from this, it will make more sense that we will continue our bull run up to almost end of 2025. So all these scenarios I'm giving you guys, it has to make sense because we see that a lot of zigzags in here, but we can still see a huge drop for USDT and a rise for Bitcoin. But once, as I said, once we get to this level, it is, I just hate to say that this bull run is the weirdest thing I have ever seen, because the reason I'm so confident about saying that once we get to this white line, as I said before, every time we have hit this in any bull run back, if we go back to 10 years ago, every time we had this hits to this white line, we started the bear market or mid bear market. So that's why I am not really expecting a lot of return for even altcoins. That's why I'm risking my money more into a smaller altcoins. So with the smallest investments, they're gonna give a lot of excess back. So for example, if you are buying one Solana, for example, this needs a lot of billions of dollars, $72 billion for this to double, right? But let's say, for example, I give you this UX link as an example. I'm not giving away the gems that I've been sharing with my members, but you guys see that I called this to my members when it was 17 cents, and it has done almost more than 3x since then, and it's not going back down. Well, it will go back down most likely if Bitcoin goes back down, of course, but you guys see that when you invest in something, for example, when it was $30 million, when I called it, it was on $30 million, $35 million. So you have more chance of tripling your money with only 100 million in market cap. But you cannot expect the same thing from Solana or BNB or Ethereum, because they need a lot more money, and a lot more money would not make sense that we're going to go reach to this line and the bear market is going to start. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so there's a good chance that we go back up here and we start going back down. I do not want to see it, honestly, because I am tired of waiting, as I always say in my videos. But this can still be the case. Go back down, go back up to that level, and this can happen. This will be the last shakeout. That's why I'm expecting we can still go back down to $49,000, $50,000, even a huge wick down to even $47,000, $48,000. Get all those liquidities that people are waiting to buy in those lower prices and start going higher. Okay, so one more time, make sure to subscribe right now if you haven't already, and please hit the like button for me. Okay, and do not forget to go to the profile, to my main page, and follow me on free Telegram group. If I want to go back to my trade, I am going to hold this for now, and almost down to $60,000, almost $61,000. Then I will probably either close it or close and get back in higher prices if we get a bounce, but I would most likely just hold it for now. Okay, none of these are financial advice. Do not copy trade me. These are just for educational, and I'm just sharing with you what I'm doing in Telegram group as well. None of them are financial advice. So thank you guys for watching. Share this video with your friends, and please like the video, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.